welcome back to the United Star and bye bye FA Cup. City is, I think City is going to win the treble this season. Horrific display. Prasham, I'm going to get straight into it.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the wheel is like driving a car into a garage which the door is shut. Imagine picking Matic and Fred as your midfield two. Just imagine a midfield two of Matic and Fred going up against Ndidi and Yori Tillemans. Even an idiot would have not picked these two together in a team, and Oli has just proved to be an idiot. Imagine you make one idiotic decision and then you back that up with allowing Fred to play 83 minutes. What is this reluctance of bringing Fred off at halftime? The last time he was in a yellow card, the whole bloody world could see it that he is going to get a red card. But no, the idiot played Fred for the entire game. Today, the idiot has played Fred till 83 minutes. This loss, I completely and totally blame on Fred and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 5 substitutes. You do not make a change at 45 minutes. You do not make a change at 45 minutes. At halftime, Manchester United would have known that they're going to face Southampton if they qualify for the quarterfinal, if they qualify for the semi-final. And what does Oli decide to do? He decides to sit nicely and watch the game drift. He lets the game drift. 52nd minute, they score, they make it 2-1. 55th, 56th minute, they could have scored again with Jamie Vardy. It was lucky that he missed. We should have bloody made a change as soon as they scored because it was evident to anybody who was watching the game. Even if you didn't have eyes, it was evident to you that this was not working. We were getting dominated. We were getting overrun in midfield. But the idiot decided to sit and watch and let Leicester City pick us apart. They sit and watch and they let Leicester City pick us apart. And this is what happens again and again and again and again because of the incompetence of our manager, the incompetence of our players. Let me talk about some of the players. Fred, disaster. This man, imagine, this man is 52 million on this idiot. And there are some fans who are calling this guy, they're comparing him to N'Golo Kante, is what I've been hearing. Oh, N'Golo Kante also doesn't make forward passes. Yes, but N'Golo Kante is not a total dummy when he comes to playing defensive passes. This man can't even make a backward pass correctly. He is total disaster. He's total rubbish. And his form has, I mean, he had 2 good months and everyone is thinking of Fred as this great player. Boss, he's back to his level. This is what his level is. Then we talk about Alex Telles. Oh, he's been brought in to cross the ball. I'm telling you, I don't know what balls does he cross. This man can't cross a road in India. This guy has no idea how to cross the ball. This guy has no idea how to do anything. He is another idiot. And I'm going to call these players idiots. These guys are just total useless players. Imagine having two Brazilians and they being Alex Telles and Fred. This is the state of our club right now, and this is the state of affairs. And then we had Donny van de Beek. Now, one great dummy. But I have no time for his tricks and flicks and his dummies and his great runs. Oh, yes, Donny van de Beek. Oh, he's running through the gap. What's the point of running through the gap when that position is the one position where we need the creative passes from? Who's going to play you the ball if you're going to run in through the gaps? My mom is going to come and play the ball. Donny van de Beek, absolutely not. He's not a United player, man. This guy, does not fit this system. Look at Bruno coming on and look at the difference he's made. Bruno wants the ball. He wants to be on the ball. Van de Beek wants to be off the ball. Well, if you want to be off the ball, you need to be good enough to be playing with Bruno, not replacing him. Clearly not good enough. The third goal, I don't understand what the marking is, what the communication is. The entire defense watches the ball swing past. The first goal is, of course, on Fred. The second goal, Fred is too weak possibly to make a challenge on Yori Tillemans, or he's in so much of awe of him as to how a midfielder can play so well that he's not made a challenge at all. Totally disastrous. And on the bench today, we had Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay, Edinson Cavani. We had these powerhouses, Amad Diallo, who was supposed to change our fortunes according to some fans, who should be starting every game. Amad Diallo came on and misplaced almost as many passes as Fred did in the entire game. But forget that, 19-year-old, I understand he's going to take time. But what is Ole doing? Why is he sitting? 5 substitutions allowed. You've got 4 first-team players sitting on the bench. You can see that it's not working. First 45 minutes, if you're blind if you can't see after 45 minutes that it wasn't working. And we have been absolutely horrend. I mean, Leicester have not played exceedingly well. We've just gifted the game away to them, and this is another disastrous showing, another horrible showing. And I don't know what this means for Oli in the future. They want to give him a new contract. For me, these are the kind of games that show that he is not good enough for Man United. Why do we keep saying Fred is not good enough, Lindelof is not good enough, Telles is not good enough, Martial is not good enough? Martial, of course, had another incredibly poor game. Why do we keep saying these guys are not good enough for Man United and accept that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is good enough for Man United? Why do we just accept that as a fact? I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I'm not saying he's not done a good job, but so he's just not good enough. He's not going to win us a trophy. This man can't win us a trophy. He just doesn't have it in him to win us a trophy. And this team selection, the lack of substitutions, his lack of game management, all of these factors just show that. Fred, this is the second time that he's not taken him off at halftime and it's cost us a game. It's the second time. You need to grab the initiative. You need to change the pace of the game. Management is not just about sitting there. Oh, he didn't make any. What can he do if the players make a mistake? Take the bloody player off if he's going to make a mistake. That is what management is all about. Take him off. So absolute disaster, and I'm fuming right now. And if that's not come across, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely horrible. It's a shocking performance. It's a shocking performance, and we are the chokers. We are the absolute chokers. Another season is gone without a domestic trophy, and we are not winning the Europa League. You mark my words. This man cannot win trophies. He does not have it in him.
Ouch. First of all, um, look, man, you said most of the things I wanted to say. There are a few additions, but we'll talk about that later. You guys heard Prasham. Um, I don't want to extend this video anymore. I hope you guys liked the video. Tell us what you thought about the game. Tell us what went wrong. And do like, share, and comment on this video, and we'll see you soon.